Closet Chronicles. Timeless trends fashion lovers would not hesitate to buy. Have you ever wondered why some fashion trends refuse to fade away, standing the test of time like timeless classics? Well, let me spill the beans. From the flapper dresses of the Roaring Twenties to the utility chic of cargo pants in the early 2000s, these trends have been captivating hearts and closets for generations. But what makes them so enduring? Flapper dresses, 1920s. In the 1920s, the world experienced a revolution like no other, the Roaring Twenties. This era was marked by cultural and societal shifts that laid the foundation for the iconic flapper style. The aftermath of World War I, the women's suffrage movement, and the spirit of liberation all played pivotal roles in shaping the flapper phenomenon. Women were breaking free from the constraints of traditional Victorian fashion, and the flapper dress emerged as a symbol of their newfound freedom. These distinctive dresses featured daring hemlines that rose above the knee, a dramatic departure from the floor-length gowns of the past. But it wasn't just about length, it was the attitude that came with it. Flapper dresses were adorned with intricate beadwork and sequins, exuding glamour and extravagance. The bold designs and sparkling embellishments embodied the spirit of the Jazz Age, where the party never seemed to end. One of the most intriguing figures of the flapper era was Zelda Fitzgerald, wife of the famous author F. Scott Fitzgerald. Zelda's flamboyant personality and avant-garde fashion choices made her an iconic muse of the time. Her spirited demeanor and love for daring fashion symbolized the essence of the flapper era. Speaking of iconic trends, who remembers poodle skirts? Poodle skirts, 1950s. These charming skirts owe their existence to the vibrant swing dance culture that swept across America. As teenagers and young adults flocked to dance halls, they needed something stylish and twirl-worthy to complement their moves, giving birth to the poodle skirt. Crafted with care and creativity, poodle skirts were more than just garments. They were works of art. The artistry lay in the applique designs that adorned them. Skilled artisans hand-sewed intricate motifs onto the skirts, often featuring poodles, hence the name. But the designs didn't stop at poodles. Musical notes, record players, and other symbols of the era found their place on these delightful canvases. These skirts were even associated with rock and roll icon Bill Haley and the Comets. Their electrifying performances featured dancers in poodle skirts, creating an unforgettable visual spectacle. These skirts became inseparable from the exuberant spirit of the 1950s rock and roll scene. If you like videos like these, subscribe to our channel for more. Go-go boots, 1960s.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you.
The 1960s were an era of cultural upheaval, and at the forefront of the fashion scene were go-go boots. Born from the mod fashion movement, these boots were proof of the decade's desire for change and progress. The mod movement was about breaking free from conventions, embracing bold, contemporary designs, and go-go boots embodied this spirit of liberation. The design of go-go boots was nothing short of space-age elegance. Crafted from patent leather or vinyl, they reached knee-high or thigh-high lengths, making a striking fashion statement. Their sleek, futuristic appearance perfectly aligned with the era's fascination with space exploration, reflecting the hope of reaching new frontiers. In the 21st century, go-go boots have experienced a resurgence, blending retro charm with avant-garde fashion. They continue to captivate the hearts of fashion enthusiasts, not just for their bold and statement-making style, but also for the timeless groove they bring to any ensemble, kind of like bell-bottom pants. Bell-bottom pants, 1970s. Diving into the origins of bell-bottoms, we find their roots in the 1960s counterculture. Inspired by the free-spirited attitudes of the era, bell-bottoms began to take shape. The distinctive feature of these pants was, of course, the exaggerated flare at the bottom, which gradually widened from the knees down. As the 1970s dawned, bell-bottoms had firmly established themselves as a symbol of this groovy and vibrant era. What made bell-bottoms truly unique were their wide-legged wonder. The exaggerated flare wasn't just a fashion statement, it was a lifestyle. Made from denim and often adorned with colorful patches, these pants embodied a carefree and bohemian spirit. The roomy, flowing silhouette was not only comfortable, but also reflected the relaxed attitude of the times. One of the most iconic moments in the history of bell-bottoms occurred during the disco fever of the 1970s. As disco music swept the world, dance floors became a showcase for fashion, and bell-bottoms found their rhythm. Dancers twirled and spun in their wide-legged wonders, creating mesmerizing visual effects under the nightclub's dazzling lights. It was a celebration of movement and style, and bell-bottoms were right at the heart of it. Power suits, 1980s. This era witnessed a significant shift in the role of women in the workforce and society, and the power suit emerged as a symbol of women's empowerment and equality. The cultural and corporate landscape was changing rapidly, and the power suit became a statement of authority and confidence. Distinctive design elements set power suits apart from traditional attire. Padded shoulders and strong silhouettes were characteristic features, symbolizing strength and assertiveness. The tailoring was impeccable, with clean lines and structured forms that exuded professionalism and competence. In the world of fashion and pop culture, Madonna played a pivotal role in popularizing power suits. Her bold fashion choices, both on and off the stage, sent a powerful message of self-expression and female empowerment. Madonna's fashion revolution was a shout-out to the fact that power suits were not just about clothing. They were a way of asserting one's identity and breaking free from traditional gender roles. Chokers, 1990s. The 1990s were a decade of alternative fashion, and chokers emerged as the accessory of choice in the grunge and alternative scenes. These simple yet captivating necklaces became a defining element of 90s style. The 1990s was a time of rebellion against mainstream fashion, and chokers perfectly embodied this sentiment. Chokers came in various materials and aesthetics, reflecting the diversity of the subcultures that embraced them. From leather to velvet, these necklaces ranged from minimalist and understated to bold and extravagant. They were often adorned with pendants or charms, allowing wearers to express their individuality. Chokers have made a comeback in contemporary style, blending nostalgia with new aesthetics. They are no longer confined to the grunge scene, but have found their way onto red carpets, fashion runways, and everyday wardrobes. Cargo pants, early 2000s. The early 2000s, an era that marked the turn of the millennium and gave rise to the casual utility wear that includes the iconic cargo pants. As we explore this era, we discover a shift in fashion towards practicality and comfort. This change was reflected in the rise of cargo pants, which became synonymous with the laid-back yet stylish approach to dressing in the early 2000s. What sets cargo pants apart are their design features, most notably the multiple pockets that adorn their surface. These pants are a practical marvel, with pockets of varying sizes and positions that can carry everything from keys and wallets to snacks and gadgets. The relaxed fit and durable fabrics make them perfect for outdoor adventures, travel, or just lounging around town.
We should be packing you! Hey, how are you guys doing? Great! Monica's moving.
Remember when Jennifer Aniston's character Rachel Green was on the hit TV show Friends, and she always looked effortlessly chic while wearing popularized cargo pants as part of the character's signature style? Rachel's fashion choices were often imitated by viewers, and cargo pants became a must-have wardrobe item. The show's influence extended far beyond the small screen, shaping fashion trends of the early 2000s. So what are your thoughts on these vintage fashion trends? Comment down below, and while you are at it, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Your support is what keeps us going.